Well, I'm back at this sooner than expected. Yeah, did one, two, not two, oh, just 2 weeks ago when when Ravis, you know, killed a kid. Well, Soren killed the kid, but Ravis ordered him to kill the kid. And that whole thing went down. And now I'm back, and I've been told that this episode will have major revelations. And that major revelation, I believe, let's see here, okay, I forgot the person's name, so yes, I'll have to, is that we will finally get to see Zaylin, who is, the only member of Venom that Elvana mentioned, but we have yet to see. So I think that we're finally going to get to see Zaylin. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping, because I really want to make his me fighter so I can finally do another me tournament doing Heroes of Direction versus Venom, and Zaylin's the only one I'm missing. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see him. Yeah, but based just off just the title, Love and Vengeance, I do not have any theories, really. Let's just go right in. 3, 2, 1. That did nothing. 3, 2, 1. That did do something.
I believe that's all we needed to discuss.
Yes, and
Don't worry. I believe that we'll find you. She snaps her fingers.
Well,
so you met your deity. Welcome to John pats him on the back. Welcome to the party.
so I was raised by my deity. I win.
Dang!
Drop the mic!
John's mouth is just agape.
Give her like 5 mics.
He's motionless for like 10 or 20 seconds just trying to process this.
Are you coming,
right,
Sir Tanleo?
Sorry, coming. Hang on.
There ain't enough aloe vera.
Oh my god.
Someone cast a healing spell because that was a burn!
Oh my god. Apply cold water.
Wordplay of the game.
Okay.
Are we okay?
Yep, we're good.
We can recover from that.
I needed something to laugh at, dang it!
Don't make him
Beautiful.
go through stairs after he just went through that.
Yeah, all right, do we want to take like a 10-minute break?
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
I don't want a break.
Yeah, sure.
I need a minute. I'm sorry, I do.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Everyone's a little emotional right now, so we should probably, get some decompression in there.
I'm not ready
Get
for
some
a
decompression,
break.
use the bathroom, get a drink,
Get liquid.
snack.
Probably a
I
good
was the
plan.
entire time doing the intermission
Uh?
music. Will do.
Oh, well,
Actually,
I'll have to
I'm
edit
curious.
that in.
What did you mean about getting Ravis, Ellie?
He's being basically a Death Eater.
Oh. 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 Yep.
Yep. Welcome to the show, featuring a scene with abortion and a black Nazi. Tom's gonna hate us.
I
Next
really
time,
hope,
folks.
I really hope Jarm is wrong. I want you to be wrong so bad.
Oh, I do too, but the pieces fall into place too well.
Please be wrong. Otherwise, Amber's gonna have ideas if you tell her.
Who says he's gonna tell her?
Now what? I'm chilling.
I'm getting water.
had chips. I'm waiting till it's
I have
later
3
before I
empty
order
water
pizza.
bottles around me. I just realized that water would have been a good thing for myself to
I
get.
might grab a drink myself. I'll be back in a sec.
I ordered double Dave's. Gonna get pizza rolls.
You amateurs, I brought 3 drinks to this party.
You absolute
Add chocolate
God!
milk.
Teach me your ways!
I already had it.
You chocoholic.
What? I haven't had chocolate milk in a while.
Woman, what happens every time you ingest chocolate?
I become over hyper, and I think that showed when I was hyperventilating in the shower.
Y'all got problems?
Okay.
Remember?
Recording's still going all nice and smooth.
Glad to hear it.
Almost fell out of my chair. But we're
A
good.
couple of
We got
times
the
we
Mumba.
were recording, and I think that's because of it was because of the moving backgrounds at the time. I got some skipped frame messages. I don't like those. It obviously kept the recording, but it's like, no.
Why? I mean, I'm grateful I'm feeling better, but why?
Because kidneys. I don't know.
And I'm back, and the last thing I heard was kidneys.
Ears popping, not fun.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
It's worse when
I
they
get that a
don't
lot.
pop.
So much.
For me, it's worse when they don't pop.
I don't know. What's worse for me is that I pop them and they get stuck. It feels like my eardrums are going to explode.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's the worst. Ow, ow,
That's a
ow.
half pop, and that sucks.
And I have not gotten my ears professionally looked at, which I should.
Woman, you have complained so many times about your ears being super sensitive. I would have thought that was a basic.
American healthcare system, remember?
Yeah,
Touché.
what Shay said.
Touché.
What Shay said. That and I'm a stubborn. Okay, you want to hear a funny
America.
story during my eye injury?
We
Oh boy.
could be better.
Oh boy, yes, here we go. So last night when my stepdad picked me up to watch my grandmother, and he asked me how did that eye situation occur, and I told him the story. He's like, I had the same thing. I tried to put up with it for 4 days. I'm like, you had an eye injury for 4 days before you saw a doctor. And he said, yeah, they had to pull a piece of metal shrapnel out of my eye. I'm like,
Jesus.
4 days, Gary. Gary. It's like I couldn't work. I was in so much pain. How could you put up with it for 4 days? And something was literally in your eye. It was metal.
Something metal. Yeah, I was going to say something metal, speaking of which.
Okay, my stepdad, I love him to bits. I want to make that perfectly clear. He is the stereotype redneck. You cut off his leg, he'll hop around and say, "No, I'm okay. I'm good. Just give me a beer. I'm good."
Got something wrong with
Except he doesn't drink.
rednecks.
No, he's
Right.
that guy that
the Green
will
Party hat out of
refuse
there. There we
to
go.
go to a doctor until somebody
Got
tells
something
him
wrong
to.
with rednecks.
Ugh.
Doggy, wonderful person.
I would say the apple
This
doesn't
is
fall
saying.
far from the tree, but the thing is, I'm not biologically his daughter, so.
No, you don't have to be directly related to be influenced from them.
Oh no, he raised me since I was 15. I consider him another father, so yeah.
Apple don't fall far from the tree, honey.
Well,
I'm with Ellie on this one.
no, I mean, I remember when I was saying, I gotta get, I'm waiting for packages in the mailbox, yay, and he's like, I hate the mail. Get nothing but bills at my age. You'll see what I mean later. And I'm like, darn it, he's right. I hate the mail now.
I mean, I thought that was just a rite of passage.
No, he just flat out hates the mail, and I'm starting to hate it too.
No, I mean,
Rite of
like,
passage,
coming
finding
to-
out the world sucks.
Oh,
I meant
yeah.
finding out the mail sucks in general.
He's kind of just
Also,
one of
losing
the.
packages in the mail.
Oh yeah, preach.
With how many packages
he's
I've
kind
ordered,
of
I'm
one of
surprised that
those
has yet to
who
happen to me.
Believes that like you never know until you try. Don't assume the worst type. I mean, you could prep for it, but don't assume it. Like
Hope for the best,
for the
prepare
whole
for the worst.
that sort. And also, I mean, before me and Lars moved out, and I was freaking out about the change and moving and whether or not he and I can make it on our own because I don't want to ask for help from him or my mom. He was like, you just got to go out and do it. Don't worry about that. Just go out and do it and see if you can.
Just do it.
Except he's
and
nice
another
about
clip
it.
I'll be including in
Right.
FM37.
He's just very nice about it.
Ooh, pardon me.
So I know for a fact he would get along with all my friends. He's very easygoing and whatnot. I kind of worry about whenever y'all will meet my mom.
Is she nice too?
Well, I think she is. I love my mom to bits, but she's not afraid to put her thoughts out, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, hi,
it's like,
my name's Eliora. Are we familiar?
yeah, you two might get along just great, but I'm worried about if she met Doc.
The thing is,
So she
you get
doesn't like
two
that you're
blunt
making
people.
No. Okay, so she knows I like to talk about Doc a lot because I love Doc a lot, like a bro. I've told her that many times, and that we got to talk about him and everybody else and our religions and whatnot. And I said, "Oh, Doc is Mormon." She's like, "Oh, what's that about?" Like, he told me a few things, like they don't believe in drinking alcohol or anything that's drug related, like caffeine. She's like, "Wait a minute, so he doesn't drink coffee?"
I mean,
no.
I don't drink coffee.
What
anymore.
kind of religion does not allow you to drink
For the past
coffee? And I'm like,
3.5
okay,
weeks.
Mom, wait a minute.
Maybe it was
She's like,
2.5.
I'm sorry
And also
that
for
my
religious
lack
reasons,
of
but
coffee
because of
drinking
Lynn,
leaves
'cause I'm
such a
Catholic.
negative impression.
no, the whole reason why I came up is because she was making her
But
famous,
also other reasons. 'cause
and they're
I'm
very,
hoping to
very
make
good,
the no caffeine thing stick
fingerprint
personally.
cookies.
Yeah.
And
Which is weird
she
because I work
put
at
a very,
Starbucks.
very special dressing
So,
on
yeah.
it, icing on it. And I'm like, oh, is this vanilla or coffee? And she's like, oh, it's coffee. And your friend I think your friend Doc would like it. I'm like, no, Mom, he can't have coffee. She's like, no!
Trauma! Anarchy!
Blasphemy
I'm
in her
sorry.
kitchen. Blasphemy in her kitchen.
Why am I now imagining her storming the gates of the Mormon Vatican and pretty much just slapping whoever the
Just
rogue religious leader?
Bill,
Storming the
just
gates
set
and
up
then
a
going,
coffee
"Y'all gotta
kiosk.
drink coffee."
No, she'd say that way too. Y'all better drink my coffee and enjoy my cookies, you hear?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so stereotypical.
Mom, you will not embarrass me in front of my friends.
When the supper was ended, they took the cup and they filled it with Folgers.
So
Okay. If I ever come to Texas, I'm definitely meeting your mom.
Oh, yeah, she will take care of you. If she offered to cook, you are not going to leave hungry. You are definitely going to fill up. If she makes her homemade fried chicken, oh boy, you're in trouble.
Does she air fry it, or does she like use it actually in a vat?
Pan fry.
Pan fried. Okay.
At the risk
This
of sounding
sorry.
like a racial stereotype, I love me some fried chicken, so feed me.
Oh, preach.
We all like fried chicken. I like it too.
Preach.
I like it
is it
too,
a
but I
bad
do.
point to mention that I also don't like coffee? Well, not unless I've drowned it in like 13 teaspoons of sugar.
Thank
no,
you and so many of my other friends.
Well,
Doc
same.
is not the only one that doesn't drink coffee. Like other people don't like it either in my circle of friends. So you're fine.
I can't drink coffee unless it's like mixed with hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's
Hot
like
chocolate's good.
I only know Golden and Aeon and sometimes Solar Flare will drink coffee with me, and then I don't feel like an outsider.
I'll just have tea.
You're
Well, I don't
fine,
drink
you're
coffee
fine,
anymore.
And I respect Doc and his family's
Because I
choices.
did
It's like,
drink coffee
Mom,
for
can
like
you
I
please
went
respect
hard
their
on coffee
choices,
for
please?
a while when I
Don't
was at
say
Starbucks.
Not
In my time at
I
Starbucks, and
respected no one till they have some dang
I'm
coffee.
still at Starbucks. So I shouldn't say
Could
when
I
I
just
was.
come with
but
a
still,
cup of hot postum and
Nitro
she would
cold brew
consider
sweet
that
cream.
okay?
is the greatest thing ever.
Hot chocolate.
I got
Mom.
addicted
It's
to
like,
that
no.
stuff hard.
Yes, he can. Ignore my mother, Doc. I'm sorry.
You're
Here's the thing,
welcome.
though. Chocolate has caffeine in it, so wouldn't that count as well?
No, hot chocolate doesn't
No.
have caffeine.
No, it does. All chocolate has caffeine in it.
Yeah, well,
Not enough to really count.
It's far
Which I'm just
less
saying
than
because
any
I
coffee
have given
that you
up on
drink,
caffeine,
though.
but I'm not giving up on
So it's not
chocolate.
like because it's for religious purposes. I didn't know if it was due to the amount or if it was just like if it has a drug in it at all, it's immediately banned.
Yeah,
You know,
even
there are
dark
certain
chocolate, it says
headache
has
pills
12
that actually
milligrams
have caffeine in them.
Oh yeah, I know some
Oh
of that.
no, she started probing me, Doc. She started asking, so what does that mean? He means they can't have any drugs at all, like ibuprofen or Tylenol? And I'm like, Mom, I don't know the details. I just know they don't drink alcoholic caffeine. And she's like, that's not good enough, Emily. Get more details.
You know,
Details,
actually,
Scary.
if you take NyQuil that has a bit of alcohol in it, we drink that when we're sick.
Yeah.
Okay, if you drink that, that's going to be enough argument for her to tell you can drink coffee, Doc. Don't tell her that.
I'm sure
Imagine
she
getting
would
drunk off
berate
of
me, and
NyQuil.
I just calmly respond to every single attempt to get me to drink.
I mean, this is
Well,
the
I'll
man
be-
who is still held out on a cell phone.
No.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, I'll be that person who feels like I want to dig a hole and bury myself because she is embarrassing me.
Oh my God, Mom, leave him alone. OMG,
I'm gonna be honest.
you're so embarrassing.
No, if that's
my
will be her
God.
intent. That will be her intent.
What the lump, Mom?
I'm gonna be
It's a lump
honest.
of Mom.
It'll probably get me killed, but your mum sounds fun.
Oh no, I love my mom to bits. My mom is fun. I love her to bits. She is a good Christian woman. She does respect all. I mean, I told Peter he's a witch, and she's laid back. No, I even told her that story about what happened to Ellie's mom when Peter came to visit.
You told her about that?
I told her about
Wait,
that,
what
and
story?
she got a
What's
kick,
wrong with you?
Context?
kick out of it.
Context, please.
I was gonna ask, Doc, how do you do your job without a cell phone?
Very carefully.
Oh,
Makes sense
oh,
to
and
me.
she knows about that too. She will not let it end.
Anyways,
Are we
we
back?
all?
I actually made a video about why I still don't have a cell phone. I haven't released it yet.
Oh, is this more
Are you
spite
just
for
spiting
you?
us at this point, Doc?
No, he's
Yes.
fighting me. That's what he's doing.
No.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
My
I think he has
family have been
reasons.
harping on me for longer than any of my friends about not having a cell phone.
All right.
How do you communicate with people for emergency?
He doesn't.
Has a
Doesn't.
cell
Smoke signals.
Okay, I respect the troll answer.
Doc!
Oh no, I'm in great pain. I guess I might as well light up the fire.
Well, carry a pigeon if it's a real emergency.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
All right. Are we all ready? Or are we all here?
No, I teleported somewhere else. I'm not here anymore.
Well,
Ah,
dang.
Well, then
we
it'll be a better
could miss
time. We
you.
don't have the peanut gallery anymore.
And
Well-
we're just messing, Doc.
All right.
Is Ari back yet?
Oh,
Honey?
she's not. Uh-oh.
Okay. She might be muted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be read so hard when you release that video, Doc.
I'm
You and
sure
me
you
both.
will. I specifically mention you.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, he did,
Game
yeah.
on.
I'm genuinely
We're
curious.
going
to see-
there. We're going there.
Take it. This last 15 minutes will be edited in post.
It depends. Maybe the audience might find this really fun.
I did.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Keep this stuff in, but have a episode continues at this timestamp mark on the video.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Fun.
All right.
Dang, damn it.
All right.
Doc secretly enjoys torturing me, so.
I don't remember
No,
seeing this
no.
either. I completely missed it, or someone forgot to put it in.
Oh, I know you do. You got a grin on your face. I know you do.
This is Brony D&D unplugged.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, is Ari back yet? Ari.
Sorry.
Ari.
Stop.
Oh.
I'm here.
Oh,
No.
there she.
Okay.
And now back to our
There
regularly
we go.
scheduled program.
Now we shall move back to
The
That was
balcony.
entertaining.
All right.
I need to
So-
get back over to where.
Oh, I hear
All
music.
right. So, yes, we are moving on to Faith Thurin with Lark.
Well, Faye was just like keeping up
Yeah.
some small conversation with Lark.
You hear a knock on the door.
Yes.
Miss Faith Thurin Halegalar?
Yes.
A parcel came for you.
What?
Yes.
One moment, Lark.
Yes. He gives you a giant woven bag.
Okay. Where are my spells, real quick? Part of me wants to scream arsenic, but just because I'm that person.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that's gonna help. Whom did it? Was there any specific person that delivered it?
No, it was dropped anonymously, and the note said it was for you.
That's suspicious.
We had it magically screened. There's nothing inherently magical about it. No poison, no anything.
Okay. At least they took precautions. They're just going, well, let's give it to her then.
He gives a soldier salute and then just walks off.
Alright. I don't know what this is, so I would prefer you stay over there, Lark, just as an extra precaution. Okay, Faye comes to the other side of the table. Mouse, please! What are you doing? What is happening? Sorry.
By the way,
she comes to the other side of the table and puts the bag on the table and opens it up to see what's inside.
All right.
Inside Captain Crutch secret decoder ring. I mean, what?
Inside the box, you pull it out, and it's a very luxurious elven gown.
What? What? What is this?
You search further in there, and you see a stack of books.
Books?
Hey, another book moment.
It's still there. I'm sorry.
It may have been short, but it counts.
She picks up one of the books to look at it.
It's a book on It's a book on magical theory. One that you haven't heard before. One that you haven't read before.
And how many books were in there? Did you say?
About 3.
Sorry,
Okay, she puts it down and picks up the next
been
one.
up since 3:30.
It appears to be the second volume of that particular book.
And can I assume the same with the third?
Yes.
What is this? Odd. She looks through it to see if there's any indication of who sent it.
You look around. You even look at the notes. It just says for Faithur and Helegalar, and that's all the indication.
Sorry.
All right,
Does she recognize the handwriting though?
Jalarum, you are now
I
back
guess
in
not.
the courtroom,
all right.
as well as Rhyme. I need to get you to.
Who won?
Excuse me.
Rhyme.
Oh man, that's just so funny.
Where are you? Right here. Right here.
Also, Ari, I think you're muted.
I was, yes.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. So, whew. We're back. I gotta say, Missaria is a very, very caring person.
Huh.
But we discovered something, and John brings to the table. I think I know what's going on.
What is going on?
Okay, so for brevity's sake, I'll say history is repeating itself. Drow are basically the Lolum, but not. It's almost like too coincidental. We're thinking that, not by name, but Asmodeus wants us to cast Karsus' avatar again, or he wants it cast, possibly by rhyme. We have a couple of the ingredients already. We have access to 2 of them. I mentioned the possibility of finding a Hydrolator, questioning where the heck we're gonna get Orn from a Demon Lord, and he's a little hesitant about the third deal, but the third thing, but he just says that the third thing is the Gizzard of a White Dragon, and he looks to he just looks to Amber, and he just doesn't say anything, but he just gives a forlorn look.
Don't.
I'm not saying anything, but it's...
You said enough. I don't believe that. No. No.
I don't want to believe it either.
No.
We do need to... It might happen, it might not happen. But at the same time, we need to not be blind to the possibility. Amber, I would highly suggest you not be alone for a while, and you not be around your father for a bit. I'm sorry.
He already took Ivan and left. You are not in danger at the moment.
No, could somebody warn him?
Hey, wish I didn't use my spell earlier. Actually, Ryan, how good are you at copying spells?
I've never really tried.
Because
you know who is good
I
at
have a
copying
spell
spells?
that I think would work well for you, given your nature.
All right.
Okay,
so
this is not. I'm just gonna tell her this. Okay, how is this gonna work? The spell that I want to talk to her about is illusory script. Basically, it allows for hidden messages, and I can direct it towards a certain person. But since I already used my spell earlier,
well, not
like that, but
yeah, no, I was just trying to see the range on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can have it. Unfortunately, unfortunately, the only one else is Faye Thurin. So, actually, maybe both of you can have a look at it.
Sure. However, don't you think you should go back to her and the child?
Yeah. Actually, come with me.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Moving over.
Yeah. So while you guys are doing that, Jaminia asks the table, by the way, who was that person that we had to throw in prison?
Yeah, Garth! I remember his name now.
Was that? Oh gosh
that
darn it! What was her name?
Nora.
How dare
Nora,
you
thank
forget
you.
Nora's name? She is
Nora
precious.
had a brother? Might have been him? I wasn't there when it happened.
Really, what's his name?
What was his name?
Gareth.
Oh,
Gareth.
it's Gareth.
thank you.
Dang it! I did forget it. It's Gareth, not Garth.
Our
I
gold
believe
dragon,
it
ladies
was.
and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm a clumsy gold dragon. I can't remember names to save my life.
I'm gonna
Anyway,
try to hit
Gareth,
myself with this moonball.
I believe.
Remember,
You see Jaminya's eyes widen.
I failed.
Oh no.
Oh right,
Jem?
because Jiminya recognized
What?
Nora's name.
What's wrong?
She just immediately just puts her hand to her mouth and just her eyes just start just like darting left and right. No,
What?
No. None of you recognize that name.
No, probably should.
She reaches into her sack and pulls something out. Going to grab it. Remember when we were on the way to Optimar?
Oh,
Oh.
no. Oh, no.
She's a double orphan. Oh my god!
I should probably.
Jalarum killed her mother! Oh my god!
Oh, wait a what? Did I-
Oh my god!
Do you remember the boss fight that you and Ivan were not part of way back in season 1?
Oh my
Boss
god!
fights, which one?
That's the
Might
major.
have slipped the
Oh
minds
my
'cause we-
god!
The succubi.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was when we started the side roleplay
Oh my god! I did not think those two would come
Okay,
back.
short
Bas-
summary. Jalarum killed their mom.
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm gonna need a nat 20 diplomacy for this.
You're gonna need higher than that 20, boy. Oh my gosh.
To him. Josh, you're cruel.
You monster.
Lenore,
This,
oh
ladies-
wow.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you never meet your heroes. Holy crap, man. That's just evil.
Oh my god. I'm about to
Okay,
start
okay, Amber's
crying,
eyes
dude.
divided.
Nora was
The question
the master
stands.
apprentice relationship
Who's
between
going to
Nora and
tell him?
Jones has been one of my favorite things in all of season 4. And this
Zayn
is
raises
just
his arms. Not you. He slowly lowers his arm.
I didn't even hear what just happened because I'm just.
Could more than one of us go?
Oh my freaking gosh! I should have watched season 1
Oh,
again
this is-
when Jaminia said that Nora's
I
name
have faced
sounded
down
familiar.
demons and giant zombie worms, and I think this is really going to be the hardest thing I'm ever going to do.
My song, I don't want to leave your side, but I don't want to leave this hanging. Do you want to come with me?
Owen's there.
I would
Let's go.
rather not see. No, okay. Jim said, "Let's go." Okay, we're going.
Oh wait, you going to tell Gareth or
Let's go.
me?
Gonna tell you.
Oh,
Yep.
goodness gracious.
Oh, we're telling. Okay.
All right, so but as
I can't
as
even
they're
say
moving
anything,
over
I'm just-
Starthurn and Jalarum, what are you going to be talking? And Ryan, what are you going to be
I
talking
want to
about?
run away from the
May was looking over the
situation.
dress when we came in.
Oh, no!
Looks nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smack him. Okay.
This is the point You missed it.
Faye like puts the dress down. Unreal, you're back.
I can't reach my moon ball right
Yeah.
now, so I'm trying to look for other things to throw because I'm
don't,
just
Crystal Lark, don't worry. Miss Sarah will be back.
I'm gonna throw this hat.
You're in good hands.
I did it.
He looks over to Faether. John looks over to Faether, so we need to get a message sent, and I already used my 1 spell per day on this.
You used your spell in the time you were gone? What? What?
Well, I learned to go invisible.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, but I also do another thing, but well, now I can't cast it.
What's going on? Actually, Lark, do you mind if we speak of this alone in case this is something you don't want to hear?
Would you like to play with my cat?
Yes, I guess I would love to.
Good
Okay.
kitty.
I'm
And
still trying to
for
process
brevity's sake, I'll just
the fact-
basically repeat everything I said
My
earlier.
initial thought was like, oh my
Oh,
gosh,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
succubi,
absolutely.
but then I remembered
Wait,
that-
thank you. Okay.
they adopted
And you just
their
fell out the
kids because they didn't want them
Um,
to be tainted with this
Dabs on the
dirty
way down.
blood.
For brevity's sake, I'll just repeat what I just told
So I'm
everyone
pretty sure
else.
Nora and-
but add
and
the bit
Gareth
that
are
I
still
need to send a message
Completely
to
human.
Barrage,
just-
so that he's at least aware of the situation.
Mm.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
gotta
the one spell
Go
that
back
can
to that
do this.
to
I
the
already
lab when they were on the
I
labyrinth
already
and Nora
did
told
the,
her
the earlier spell.
Well,
So-
double-
stopping me from simply saying
double orphan story to see if I can see if there were obvious clues I should have caught.
I prefer this. Well, one, he might also be with others, and two, if this is only towards this spell can only go towards him. Anyone else would be
So it
would be
looks
dazed
like
if they try to
Zalen's
look
not
at it.
showing up because we just
Like,
got our big
It's only.
reveal.
Well, you do have an adept memory, if I'm correct.
true.
It's worth a shot.
Indeed.
All right.
All right, what would we have to roll in order to sort of copy this spell from his description?
That would be.
Yeah, I honestly tried to
so
make some
crap.
theories about why Jaminia recognized
Why do
Nora's
I keep
name,
scrolling through macros?
but I
All right.
couldn't think of
And
anything.
gosh,
I
show
so
it
wish I
on
just rewatched
screen,
season
so,
1. Why did I just rewatch
um,
season 1?
so they can copy. That's good. Okay, and this is the spell you are copying.
This is the spell Faye is copying.
What? Okay, why does it keep on showing bears and goats?
Why?
I'll look at those. See what's going on.
I love it. She fails. Concentration 0. She fails.
Yeah. Anyways.
She?
Uh.
What the no?
Yeah, right?
That's weird.
Jolene,
Yeah.
do we have to have a conversation?
Yeah. Anyways.
Jaminia and John gotta have a conversation.
Yes, you're able to copy the spell down into your book, and for brevity's sake, we'll say that you cast it.
Okay.
Woo.
All right. Yeah, just a warning
They're-
to.
I'm
just a
completely
warning
missing
for
everything Ryan, Jalum, and Faye are talking about because I'm still just so
Thanks,
caught up
I'm-
on Nora.
So.
Oh, please
Jaminia
don't make her
walk-
turn evil
Jaminia
because of
walks
this.
in.
She's literally my favorite new character in season 4.
Hey,
Jalarum. She looks for. I mean, there's something you need to see.
sure.
Why did I
what's
bring
going on?
tissues? I should have
She
prepared
hands
myself.
she hands you the old letter.
Jalrum is reading, and all of a sudden he falls to the floor. He falls to the floor backwards.
Joe?
No.
Joe? Joe!
I killed their mother.
What? What? You killed whose mother now?
Once,
I-
a long time ago, we fought a group of succubi, and under the impression that they were trying to kill us, we killed them.
We killed one of them.
Or at least we killed one of them.
And
Jalrum has his hand to his head. He's he's starting to panic a little bit.
Amael,
It was a fight or flight response, and I chose fight.
I'm putting my hood up
And-
because I'm depressed now.
It's a heat of the moment thing.
It looks up to me.
Faye kneels down and quickly wraps her arms around Jalarum's shoulders. Amael, breathe. Don't freak out. Please.
Brian looks to Owen. What do we do about it?
Yeah, Jalum stops. He starts to come to. She sought out Sorn. She actually.
Does she know?
An eye for an eye. Where was the justice that happened to me? Where was justice? Oh, Nora.
Snore been working
It's-
with the drow all this time?
I think Sorn was in contact with. Nora contacted Sorn.
When?
I don't know. It had to have been before.
Please
before my
no.
mother died.
Please no. I freaking adore
Yeah,
Nora's
Jalrum.
character. Please
That's
don't.
why it was
Please
so
don't do
sloppy.
this to me. Please don't. She's literally like my 11th favorite character right now. Like, please don't. Please don't.
I think Sorn did the kill, but Nora did everything else.
Please
She
no.
was the one that made the extra
NCO said-
lacerations.
NCO
So, we
said,
are traveling
please.
with someone who killed one of the Daggers of Light.
NCO said,
Or at least someone who.
I'm gonna trust NCO's word that she has nothing but complete adoration for
But they have the
Jalrum.
skill to
I'm gonna
at
go
least
kick
dead.
NCO's word. I'm trusting NCO
this
right now.
is bad.
Jalum all of a sudden starts narrowing his eyes.
I'm running out of
She
things to
held
throw.
back.
What?
She held back on Sorn.
What are you talking about?
Sorn was following us, on our way to find you, and then he came and
No!
he wanted me to follow him. So I did, but I made sure that someone was alerted that I was missing.
He threw a pebble at a tent.
I was hoping someone
It worked.
would also follow. I didn't, and when Nora came, barely hit him. Barely did a dent.
So you think she's in cahoots with him?
I don't know, but possibly.
Well,
I'm gonna have to
And
pick
then
those up
Jalrum,
later.
Amber, Amber pokes over. If she's in leagues with him, she wouldn't have helped him he would have killed you right then and there, Jalaram. This makes no sense.
He didn't want to. He could have.
Said he wanted to make sure that I suffered like he did. I should have died. But he's in it for...
Suffered like he did. Did you kill a drow at any point?
I don't think
Faye's
so.
eyes widen. Jaminia? Their father. What sort of man was he? Did you ever meet him?
I don't believe he was drow, if that's what you're asking.
Then
What was their last name, by any chance?
If I could remember, it was. I believe it started like A-L something. It's Alteria, Alteron. I don't remember.
Doesn't sound like Sorn. Think. Are there any ramifications? Did anyone else that you came across during your
This
travels
episode is
12 years ago,
crushing me
only a
emotionally
few months
so
for you all,
much.
have children or a younger sibling, someone who might harbor a grudge?
The only one that
He'd have no right to bear us any ill will.
Who? We can't-
Crossdoggo.
Oh. Nah, not him.
the only one I could think of is that
Okay.
they're somehow related to Albus Windbreath.
Now that might be worth looking into.
Sorn did also go after the Dishonor Brigade.
Yeah,
It's a
like
possibility.
is shaking as he gets up.
We have to do. I believe there's someone we need to speak to.
Yeah.
Are you going to see Nora?
I think I need to.
I somehow don't think she would be quite as honest as another one with a loose tongue.
You mean the prisoner?
I do.
All right, then we have a little chat with Gareth.
And I will stay here and keep an eye out for Nora. Because if she is strong enough to hold back against that assassin and still do damage, and to take out a dagger of light at such a young age, she may be a problem.
Please don't make
I'll stay with you
Nora
then.
villain. I
Me too.
care too much about her character. Please.
All right.
Good luck, buddy.
Faye
Oh.
keeps her
Please don't do this.
wrapped around her
It's already
trying to
been
give
done.
her
These sessions were
support.
recorded months in
Yeah,
advance.
Amber,
Please don't do this.
Nuzzles him. And then goes to follow Rhyme.
Father
I
Lightbringer,
go
will you
face
stay
down onto my
with
bed
us,
right now.
or
It
will you
didn't
go
need my
with
headphones.
Sir Tamlio?
I'd be like, A, out of frame, B, my headphones would come out because it's,
I had
you know, over there.
hoped for a discussion with a select few of you, but that can wait.
Of course, I will make it a priority as soon as we figure out what all of blazes is going on.
Stay strong like you always do, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amber pokes her head, like, eagerly for Ivan,
I'm coming.
as she's scared.
All right.
I'm coming.
I see another water bottle. Come on,
Okay.
come to Papa.
All right.
Let me throw you away.
You head over to the basement. I'm going to remove
That
that.
felt
I'm going to move
But only
that.
slightly.
And as you're walking down the basement, a couple memories pop into your head, Jalarum.
Okay.
A couple of kids have been asking some weird questions, but that's about it.
Kids?
Yeah.
What kind of questions were they asking?
I don't know, just things about like, hi, I wanna learn how to become an assassin or something.
How old were these kids?
They're like 12, 9. Jeez. You, she points to Jara, you had to take your crossbow and impale Boundary in the head. And now we left 2 children without a loving mother and left the father to pick up the pieces. Congratulations, heroes.
Those were the
Oh, snap-a-doodle finger snaps.
What?
I don't know.
Consequences in D&D?
Look out.
I can't do this.
Amael.
I can't rewatch season 1 anymore now, because every time it gets to the episode The Slaver, I'm just gonna be so angry.
Can do this. You aren't the only one. We made mistakes back then. It's time to face our consequences.
Okay.
All right. As you
I
get
hate this.
closer to the closer to
This
get a
is
cell,
so
you hear
good because
Nora's
it's making me
voice.
feel so strongly, but I hate
You don't
this.
get to talk about being selfish. You don't get to call me selfish when you're the one who gave up.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna roll a listen check.
I'm going to just
how about I not
increase
roll
my
half
volume
damage
right
for-
now, because
Oof.
I can.
I mean, he already said you heard it, so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
You've
listen
heard-
for what Garrett's saying.
Yeah. Garrett says, well, because I realized that looking after our widowed father was more important than running off to play assassin.
Oh no. This is my doing.
I need something to hug. So I'm hugging my lizard
I
pillow.
want to. I think we need some backup. Jal walks forward.
Faye is following him real close.
All right. Nora sees you. Sees you approaching Jalarum, and then she just looks back at Gareth and just like kicks the bars and then.
It is way dark down there. There's literally nothing I'm supposed to see.
All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of light on her. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
Here.
Thanks.
All right.
Nora.
Yeah, she just gives a growl and says, "Yes."
Jalrum walks up.
Can I give Nora a hug, please?
What's wrong, Jalarum?
And Faye comes over and she grips Jalarum's hand and gives him a reassuring squeeze.
Jalrum is starting to break down. He's like lip quivering, tears starting to break down in his eyes.
It's immediately Nora just grabs Jalarum's hand. It's like, Jalarum, what's wrong?
I don't want to believe she's been evil this whole time. I can't.
Sorry for what?
Please.
For everything.
You're looking at Nora's face, and it's just the utter blankness of confusion.
Please.
For
Please.
every bad thing that's happened. I am sorry.
But you didn't do anything.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
What did you do?
It was a fight or flight response.
You're giving yourself excuses, Jalaram!
I chose wrong. Jalum all of a sudden drops to his knees. I'm sorry, Nora. I'm sorry.
What? I'm sorry, Jalaram. I don't understand.
Jalaram looks
I am
up.
shaking so much.
I was the one who killed your mother.
Oh, that's a music
Nora's
change.
eyes just widen. No. She takes a step back.
You don't have to forgive me.
You can't be. You can't be him. You can't be.
I didn't realize at the time, but I was focused on saving my mother and not realizing that I hurt so materially in the process. Jalum is now completely has completely bent over, sobbing.
I can relate.
I just wanted to save my mom.
No.
And I ended up killing someone else in the process. I'm so sorry.
Please tell me Gareth doesn't hear this.
Nora is going through like a gambit of all of these different emotions. Horror, shame, anger, grief, betrayal. No, I.
Like, Nora, you don't have to say anything. If you have to, you can take those daggers and plunge them right into my shoulders.
Oh my yo!
I'm sorry.
But no, can't. It was. Yet you hear a voice echo in the caves.
No.
And now you finally understand.
Please. Sorn.
Nora turns towards Sorn. You! It was you who... Shut up. I'm going to be the one talking here. Things didn't turn out quite the way I would have hoped, but your pain hurts all the same.
Was Sorn hoping that John would keep it from her?
So you understand who he really is. Jalaram, you understand who she really is.
Who are you?
Yeah. I can never take back what I did.
Who are you, Sorn?
Nora just takes out her short sword and is like, "You tricked me!" And then she slashes at Sorn, but it just goes right through his body.
He's not there.
What?
Okay, Knowledge Arcana, hang on.
You realize this is some sort of advanced shadow magic, some sort of shadow protection.
Okay, never
Projection.
mind. He is really there.
He's not really here.
Oh, he is really there. He's not really there. I'm just gonna shut up and let the story
He
play
deserved
out.
to know. He deserved to lose his family too. Eye for an eye, blood for blood, like it was done for me. He turns towards Jalarum. My last name is Myvalith. That's what it is in Undercommon. But in the common tongue, you would know it as Wind Breath.
He is a wind breath.
No.
Yes, I am the son of Wind Breath. My mother was Drow. She had been using Wind Breath's wealth to get a leg up on the other matriarchs. But when your Dishonor Brigade stole from the treasury and killed my father, she lost her advantage, and they murdered her, leaving me to suffer and starve on the streets.
Soren and Valil were found on the
He moves
streets.
through Nora and gets directly in your face. How many other lives have you ruined while you pretended to be a hero?
Buddy, the only thing your father ever suffered from was affluenza. Thinking he was above the law because he had a big sack of cash.
You think I care about him at all? No, I cared about my mother.
I didn't kill your mother.
You were the cause of her death.
How? How was I the cause of her death?
If you had just not done
This is why Soren is
if you
my
had just
favorite member of
kept your
Venom.
nose
He
out
has
of
the most
everyone else's
personal
business,
investment
if you had
with
not
the rivalry with the
messed
heroes
up
of Direct
everything
Team.
she worked so hard, she would still be alive. That's all you ever do, Jalarum. You just gallivant, try to be the hero, and you don't care who you trample. So, how does it feel?
Jal looks stern into Soren's eyes. It's not my fault. Your mother was a gold digger.
You're not helping yourself here, JT.
Snap.
If I were actually here. He looks towards Panther.
Oh, you're a little quiet, Josh.
It's like, if I were actually here. He looks towards Phaether and I shall endeavor to find the most creative of ends for you, Joe. Watch your back.
You better watch yours. Jalarum clicks on the anti-magic field necklace.
The apparition vanishes.
So what's Nora's choice now?
Nora just is shaking right now.
Jal,
How is this possible? Her name was Gilrin.
He told you that Gilrin killed her?
No, he said that Gilrin was the mother of my mother's murderer. Her name was Gilrin, not Tanlio. I even looked at the gravestone. It was Gilrin. This is a lie, right? This is some sort of test to join the Assassins of the Dagger of Light. Please.
Nora, I'm sorry. Nora Gilrin is my mother, but I still have my father's last name. I'm sorry. A lot of damage was caused.
Nora just takes 2 steps back and she's like hyperventilating and she just runs.
Nora!
No! Nora!
Jalarum doesn't
it's like
chase after her.
Gareth like actually starts grabbing at the Joe. It's like, Nora!
There's nothing in this cup, is there? Nope.
He slowly walks over, just staying far away from the bars to look at Gareth.
I need to hug my
I'm
pillow
sorry.
again.
I don't expect you to forgive me either. For all the things I've done. For all the things that I've caused. You were... But now you see... Now you see that the Drow are behind everything regarding
I don't
this
think
war.
he cares right now.
He just sits down and it's just his face has become this blank, doughy-eyed mask. So Jaminia walks up to Jowler and puts her hand on his shoulder. I think people are going to need some time.
Yeah. Myself included.
If you don't want to go on the mission to Lachnalor, it's fine. We'll understand.
I think I want to head somewhere else. He gets up and turns to Jaminia. I think I need to see our mummy friend.
Yay!
It's time.
Finally!
What?
The mummy lord from Urzaban. When the she-devils turn, we will be ready.
When the she-devils change, he said.
Yeah.
Simula has become a goddess.
Well,
Jaminia has
you
become
are...
sanctified.
You and your sister have changed.
I see. It is something for the backlog. But I do feel that this, if what you told me is true, the Lachnalor is a bit more urgent.
I think I'll,
Amael, actually, I think that she's right.
Dang it!
Okay, but
Why do we keep putting it off?
I think I need to... I'm not mentally ready to head to Lothnalor. I need time.
I understand.
I just want to go back to the Mummy Lord.
All right.
Let's go to bed.
Yeah.
How much more time in this episode? 6 minutes.
We don't have to go
cool.
today. We can.
Cool.
But
Cool.
I was planning for us to leave tomorrow, anyways.
Vaguely
You know, I'm getting out my own dice.
And Gareth's direction.
I'm rolling
What about
to see how likely he's not going to recover from this episode within this day. That's not even the D20. All right,
I'll make a note of it.
Great sign, Momo.
We'll
15, not bad. Okay.
send an evaluator down here tomorrow, and we'll see how he has coped.
Okay, I need a breather.
Holy yikes!
Yeah, same. Oh my god.
Permission to make a confession?
No.
Go for it.
it's not actually fair to call Josh evil for that because that entire plot line with Jalaram and Nora was my idea.
Because of course it was.
So you're
Great,
evil,
now I
Ben?
know who to direct my hatred towards. Yay!
I didn't know that.
Okay, so who had the bigger bird?
See
So who had the
here.
bigger bird right
Plane
now?
tickets to
Rhyme
Australia.
Jalaram.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm gonna go with that.
I've done a very I've
Just
done a
doing
very
some
good job
online
making
shopping,
you guys
no,
feel
no
like
need to pay
scum.
attention to me.
I just call it karma for all the times we've said we hate you.
Oh no, that's what the Tarrasque was for, but then that backfired.
I'm sorry, I kind of backfired your plan then.
Oh no, it's like I wanted to throw the Tarrasque. It's like and on one hand, I actually kind of wanted you to. It's like, all right, It's like I do kind of want them to,
Live
fight
through
this thing the normal way, but I'm also kind of in the back of my head. I wonder if they'll come up with something creative.
Blow its head up.
Fulfilled the criteria.
Yeah.
Blew its head up and cut out its heart.
You sure you're an accountant and not a comic book artist, Doc?
All right.
I haven't been able to draw to save my life, so.
All right. So,
I eat.
moving back up to the council room.
Apparently, me and Ivan and Amber were the only ones up there. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. It's me rhyming.
And Ivan and Amber says lightning bliss.
Shut up.
Oh, Bliss, your character in the game now?
Yeah. No. Okay.
All right.
Well done, Bliss. Well done.
Yeah.
We tease.
Yeah.
All right. So, Rhyme, Amber, and Ivan, you see the other half of the party walk up, and they look very, very forlorn.
Yeah.
So how'd it go?
Oh, it went splendidly, can't you see?
It's Jaminia, gives a
You know,
hands
I think they'd
down
be
motion.
more
It's like,
surprised if they came
don't
back and
talk about
Jalaram
it.
was giving Nora a piggyback ride.
It probably could have went the worst it could have possibly gotten. Not violent, thank goodness, but the next worst.
Oh boy.
Faye tugged on Jalaram's arm. We should head upstairs.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we've all had a long day. Maybe we should all probably try and rejuvenate.
One moment more before we go. Father Lightbringer said he wished to speak to a few of us.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Is there something you would like to say?
I did want to sit down with Faithurin, and it is likely that Rhyme would find interest in the conversation as well. And because I have been making steps towards laying out plans with others, Jalaram, are you in any condition to have a discussion right now, or should I put this off till later?
Maybe after I get some. Maybe after I get some rest.
Can it wait
Then
until
we-
morning?
Then we shall wait until morning.
All right. Let's go to bed.
Okay.
All right. So everyone goes to bed, still processing the very heightened emotions of the day.
heightened emotions is correct.
Like, in reality, I seriously need a nap. This is...
Yeah, this was very draining, but in the best way.
Same.
Yeah.
I legit think I still need
And
to edit funniest
cue the
moments.
scene.
30. Oh, hey.
And we're back.
Dream Rain's back. Whoever he is.
I'm going back to mute.
Because I ran a poll in the Discord server. No one thinks it's Randalgo. Gosh. I still need to edit Funniest Moments 36 because I didn't get to yesterday because I passed out. Am I gonna pass out again and postpone it even more? God. Come on! And that summarizes my thoughts on this episode. I still fail to hit myself.